Hello everyone, Dream Envoy here, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Winds of Change. Last night we had a strange dream, or maybe we were teleported. Either way, we talked to the Triumvirate after deciding that Fontaine should be the next Elder, much to Valesa's disappointment. This part, we're gonna try to move forward despite the recent happenings. So looks like nothing else changed. To the world map, I suppose. We could go to Salberg, but our next destination is actually the Outlook, so let's head there. Oh, this is beautiful. This kind of reminds me of Bion's Knee from almost said Chrono Cross. The Bion's Knee from Xenoblade. I've been making a lot of comparisons to Xenoblade, even though that's a game I've never played. After a trek that was longer than expected, we finally reached the Outlook. There was a long uphill walk, so my legs were strained and tired. That, along with my lack of sleep, was an unfortunate combination.
Well, here we are. Samira told me you've never been. Take a look down there. What do you think?
Looks beautiful. He lets off a soft laugh, like he's anticipating our reaction. A few more steps, we reach the high ground and everything comes into view. The scope of our world and just how small Valinor really was finally dawned on me.
Whoa.
That's amazing!
They stop to catch their breath and they run up the hill in excitement. Don't fall off the cliff, guys. There's no guardrail or anything, but you can see the entirety of Mazeo, and it looks so tiny from up here. But I know it's much larger than Valinor, so this is hard to comprehend.
That's Mazeo?
Yeah, we can probably reach it in a few more hours. But take a while to enjoy the view. It's really something else. And it's not like we'll be coming back here anytime soon, right?
Yeah.
Pro takes a few steps forward, writing in some kind of journal. Oh yeah, I guess he's a writer. He watches Ulrich, not even needing to stare at the paper as he wrote.
And so, Ulrich stood at the entrance of the world, enthralled by its beauty. It would seem that his dreams for the future were no less grand than the sight before him. With comrades in tow, they took in the sight together, an unspoken bond slowly forming.
Pro, because we are fellow writers, or aspiring writers. I'm gonna say, you're probably gonna become one of my favorite characters.
The bond won't last much longer if you keep that up, Pro.
Let him do his thing.
Yikes! It's not like this is my job or anything. You know I'm trying to record all the important moments.
You must be grasping at straws if you're writing about me then. Focus on the seer or something. This is the start of his journey.
It can't be all about me.
Or maybe you could focus on this.
Huh?
We all turn to Fortam as he holds out his hands. Inside of the cup he formed with them rests a single crimson leaf. A breeze flows through the area, sending a chill through all of us. Immediately we turn toward Valinor, in awe of what we see. The blood leaves are falling, making their journey through the sky. Carried by the chilling wind, they find their way down to the mainland.
Wow.
This shouldn't be happening, right? The blood leaves don't fall at this time of year.
He's right, everyone. Normally it's too warm for them to wilt and fall. I know what this means. Valinor is starting to die.
Well then.
You mean because of the dim spirit idol?
Yeah. And, you know, you got those cold winds that we were worried about.
Yeah, I didn't think it would happen so fast. We need to hurry. If we don't do something, our home will...
Ulrich steps forward and rests a hand on Valesa's shoulder.
Don't worry. We'll figure out a way to save your village. We are saving Alestia, and that includes Valinor.
She nods and we turn back to stare down at the mainland. For a moment, the falling of the blood leaves was a more beautiful sight. But that was a blessing, or perhaps a portent of bad things to come. Bro remains silent, but continues writing in his notebook. Surely this would give him enough material to keep busy for a while. I look at Valesa and Fortam, and they both give me nervous smiles.
Are you ready, Seer? I guess this is where things truly begin.
Even though it's nervous, you still have a cute smile. I'm not ready, but I'll manage. Yeah, let's do this.
As a team, we can do this. I'm stronger for having you by my side.
Ulrich takes a few steps back, letting us have our moment. He knew how important this was for the three of us. It was perhaps the biggest moment of our lives.
So, this is it, huh?
She lets go of the blood leaves she held in her hand. The gust of wind from behind us helps them sail down to Mazeo.
Now, it's our turn.
I noticed Fortem wipe his eyes from his forearm. Was he crying? It's probably not. It's probably best not to point it out, as I don't want to embarrass him. He clenches his fist and looks to the sky with closed eyes.
I wish you could be here with us. Don't worry, Mom and Dad. I'll make you proud.
He turns to us and smiles. Ulrich can tell that the moment is over. Without saying anything, he starts walking down the outlook. From what I can see, a trail takes us all the way to Mazeo. This is it. This was the moment our journey began.
As a group, we headed down to Mazeo, with our resolve peaked. In that moment, it seemed like our goal was both clear and within our grasp. However, Mazeo would soon prove how wrong and naive we truly were.
Fate of Valinor. Oh, something with a triumvirate. Triumvirate 1. The triumvirate gathered in their chambers near the glowing idol. With a faint smile on their faces, they gazed deep into his corruption. As nobody else was in sight, they had no need to keep up appearances.
It appears that things have finally begun. Did you have your audience with the seer, Master? Yes, indeed. It went just as planned. Doubt is a very powerful weapon.
I guess they weren't entirely a hive mind after all.
When wielded properly, you are right. Thankfully, we have lots of practice. Perhaps too much? Or at the very least, not enough. But we've waited longer in the past.
In the past? Did this happen before? One of the triumvirs lowers their hood. Taking a deep breath, they sigh in relief. Do we get to see what they look like?
So, you think this is the end?
Huh. So they are canine-like. I would have thought it would be an interesting plot twist if they were humans, but no, The other triumvir follows in turn, lowering his hood. However, their master chooses not to do the same.
I suppose that rests with the seer. Let us watch and see what unfolds.
That is interesting. I love the accordion music. Okay, I'm gonna like steady more time. Let's go. Wait. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I didn't. No bugs to collect. I know it would be ridiculous, but hey. So this is a map of Mazeo. So our only place that we can go to is the mountain pass. Where you see the main gate, town square, Mazeo Tavern, mayor's house, docks, and the church. Mountain pass it is. As we take our first steps away from Valinor, I make note of my surroundings. Not much has changed, yet in my heart I can feel an indescribable difference. Crimson leaves litter the ground, remnants of the earlier spectacle.
Whoa, they look pretty cool, huh?
It was definitely a nice send-off. I just hope the Mazeans aren't afraid.
Thing is, isn't it a omen in Valinor?
Why would they be afraid?
You retain knowledge from any books that you've read. That's why I'm collecting them all! Many Celestians see it as an ill omen.
Really? But they're just leaves.
You know how superstitious people can be.
I was taught that they're tears from the spirit realm. You know, the spirits crying out. But I don't know why. Perhaps our parents were reaching out to us.
Case in point, Pro.
Fair enough. Anyway, there was something I had to say. Don't you think it's a little odd to walk around like that?
He looks at me, giving me the up and down. I don't know what he's talking about, and I'm confused. What are you talking about? Mind your own business. Ooh, that's mean. You mean without holding your hand? And you're right. Oh my god. You could do my wardrobe then, if you like. Hey, you're not looking yourself, bro.
That huge blade you have on your back? You know, the one the Triumvirate will want to steal? I think we should cover it up. It's too open right now.
Good point.
That's actually a good idea. We don't know how many eyes will be on us. It might help us get past the gate guard as well.
Yeah, they wouldn't take kindly to seeing that. They're skeptical enough of travelers from Valinor.
What? But we wouldn't do anything.
That's exactly the point.
People from Valinor would never harm Mazeo, true. But that's what makes it the perfect excuse for wrongdoers. Say you're from Valinor and get through without a second thought.
Yep. Doesn't help that the mayor is supposedly working for the Triumvirate. And this place was occupied before.
That's awful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're keen on that trick. They'll end up questioning us no matter what we say.
So we need to cover up the blade.
Thing is, you know, what if they pat us down, see the blade, and be like, whoa, what the heck? That's what I'm worried about.
I guess it's a good thing I brought this then.
She holds up the cloth that was wrapping the blade in the grand tree. It's large enough that I could wrap it around myself like a cloak. I'm positive that they'll ask what's underneath, but it's worth a try. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
What do we do if they don't buy it?
Exactly.
Well, I'll play some of my patented charm.
Huh? Do you have a high charisma stat?
We're doomed.
Fortime and Valessa share a quick laugh, while Pro fumes. Ulrich crosses his arms and starts to come up with a plan.
There's still a long way to go, so let's walk and talk. We're losing time, and that's the one thing we can't afford to lose.
Immediately after, Valessa hands me the cloth from earlier. I knew that many people in Mazeo were part of the rebellion, but not everybody. The gate guards must be an example of those not under Damek's thumb. At least not yet.
All right.
Or they said, at least yet. Either way. I wrapped the cloak around my back and fashioned to the top of the fob into a hood. The Blade of Exodus, as well as my identity, was sufficiently masked. With the small hope that this facade will work, we continue toward Mazeo. Character interaction. Let's do this.
Hey,
What can you tell me about Mazeo? Anything else you want to tell me about yourself? What are your thoughts on everything so far? Tell me about your hobbies.
forgive me if I ask you to be more specific.
What do you think of Voleza? What do you think of what do you think of Pro? What do you think of me?
You're good at following orders. I'll give you that much. I'm not sure if you're just clueless or full of national pride. Either way, it's a good thing. We can't have you full of doubt. It won't be much longer until you can kick back and relax. But when you do, it'll be as Alestia's hero. Think about that. You had a life of luxury just thrown into your lap. I'm jealous.
Boy. Yeah. But it's a lot of pressure, dude. Don't be too jealous. What can you tell me about Mazeo?
There's not much to say that you don't already know. It's a trading hub, providing goods and services to Valinor and Alarenthia. But there's a large piracy scene, providing the more illicit goods and services.
As I've heard.
The occupation was supposed to make things better, but it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It only created more laws to break, and they
Yep.
haven't even cracked down on them.
Yep.
The mayor has slowly defected to our side after realizing the Triumvirate's true intent.
Wait, what are their true intents according to you, but... Yeah, laws are useless if you don't enforce them.
They only wanted the spirit idol hidden underneath Mazeo. We're sure of it. The introduction of law and order to the city of Mazeo was justification enough for them. If they truly wanted to keep Mazeo in line, they'd be enforcing the laws they put in place.
Mm-hmm. What can you tell me about the mayor? So the occupation really didn't make things better. What is the current piracy, and does the rebellion have any local enemies?
There are two pirate lords, Alex and Nada. They see eye to eye on most things but disagree on others. Still, rather than fight each other, they've come to rule together.
I've already heard about Nada.
Some pirates prefer Alex while others prefer Nada. It's not too complicated, but there's enough drama around piracy to deal with infighting, so they work together.
Can you tell me which pirate lord do you support, Ulrich?
I've never had to think about it, so I don't really have an answer. But I'd probably have to go with Alex. Nada is a bit too ruthless for me. If she was in power, people would be under her thumb, rather than free.
I understand. Alright.
His name is Griz, and he slowly defected to our side. He's a good ally to have, especially with the strings he can pull. I doubt our plans would have gotten this far without his assistance.
Yeah, I already know this, it's just that, you know, I'm just doing like I said that I would do. Play as if I was in the main character's scenario. How long after being in charge of Mazeo can he really be? What would them do if they found out? Anything I should know before meeting him? This seems important.
He's really big. He can be intimidating, but his heart is in the right place. You don't really get the politician vibe from him. Looks more like a warrior, but that's kind of the point. The Triumvirate wanted a ruthless man in charge.
You know, that's what I like. Big, strong, yet big and strong and tough, yet friendly. I like that in guys.
Just don't judge him based on his appearance and you'll be fine. There's a friendly man underneath that hardened exterior, I promise. If it weren't for his efforts, the rebellion would barely be successful.
Sounds like I would really like Griz. Although he is kind of old. Oh, it sounds like you could be trusted. Alright. Alright. Pro and Fontam, huh?
So, about that charm.
Yeah?
When are you gonna start turning it on?
It's been on this whole time.
Wow, really? Really, Fontam?
Oh boy.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It means you think highly of your own ability. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a little too highly.
That's not true.
Oh, come on, I love Pro.
Oh really? Charm me then.
Ooh.
You mean right now?
Yeah, right here, right now. Shouldn't be too hard for someone like yourself.
No, well, just let me think. It takes a bit to get in the groove.
Oh boy.
Oh, is that so? Sounds like an excuse to me.
It's not!
Alright then, just hurry it up, Pro. I'd tell you to take your time, but I don't want to die of old age.
Savage for town, but yeah, you're right. I mean, I love Pro already, but still. When Fontam is right. Griz! As Alex left his office, Griz sat in contemplation. It wasn't long before Lilith, his assistant, walked into the room. It was her duty to document and follow up with Griz after every meeting.
So, how'd it go?
Aww, kitty! Finally get a kitty! Finally get a kitty! Okay.
As good as it could have, which isn't saying much.
What would you have me put on the record?
Negotiations to resume with more parties present. I think that about sums it up while I gather my bearings.
Very well. And what about off the record? What should I be expecting to come through that door?
Initially, I wanted them to sabotage the Triumvirate's ships, but that was very short-sighted of me. We'll need a naval army, so I tackled things from another angle, securing ships.
That shouldn't be too hard, right? The pirates have an enormous army.
Combined, yeah, but I can't win them all over. Alex and Nada will both be fighting to cut a deal with me. And I'm afraid no matter who we side with, things will change.
For who exactly?
Everybody. Lilith, can you send for Domek? He'll need to be present at the final negotiations.
Of course, sir.
I have a feeling he'll be bringing the seer too, Lilith. With everybody under one roof, we can finally make some progress. At the end of the day, Mazeo and the rebellion will be allied with the pirates.
Never thought I'd see the day. I guess we just have to choose who to side with.
I think it's kind of ironic. The Triumvirate, we're fighting the rebellion for the Triumvirate, occupying Mazeo. The Triumvirate said that they occupied Mazeo because of the pirates. Ironically, now the rebellion are teaming up with the pirates to stop the Triumvirate. I think that's just quite a bit of irony there.
That's why I need to see Domek as well. He'll be leading the final battle, so he needs to choose. I trust his decision and his sense of strategy more than you know.
Should he really be making choices that affect the future of Mazeo?
I think it's in our best interest. Besides, with what's coming, I don't think I'll be here much longer. I only hope that we can leave behind a peaceful future for Mazeo.
Very well. I do like the music here, but unfortunately I'm gonna end it here. Okay. Next time... we're gonna continue on to the main gate. Hopefully Pro can charm his way in. If you like this part, go ahead and hit that like button, and I would highly appreciate you leaving behind a comment telling me what you think. I would gladly read them. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and click the bell to stay notified. See you guys next time.